Hi, welcome back for another episode of Mr. Fix It the Realtor. I'm Zach Lipson with the Jason Martin Group, and on this episode we're going to be talking about maintaining and cleaning your mini-split air conditioning system. These mini-split systems we're starting to see a lot more in condos and other new construction, and then we also often see them on additions to existing homes. They have a lot of advantages, which is they are ductless, so you don't have to build out big bulkheads. They are less labor intensive to install and ultimately less costly, so long as you properly maintain them, which I'm going to show you how to do that in this episode. We've got a pretty dirty air conditioning unit here. This is what we call is a mini split system. This was made by Mitsubishi. They have filters on them, but you want to regularly clean. These are pretty clean, as you can see, but we do have signs of dust. And there's also some parts in here that have gotten really dirty. And so the parts in here that are really dirty specifically is the blower, and we want to make sure that the coils stay clean too. But today I'm going to show you how to clean the blower, because in large part what that's blowing is what you're breathing in. So I'm going to show you how we disconnect the system from the wall and take the blower out to clean that properly. The first thing we're going to do to disconnect this from the wall is you'll see these little pieces both here. You can just pop them out with your finger, and here. And with the Phillips head screwdriver, we're just going to go ahead and unscrew this. Actually close this part here. It's a little easier if we actually take these fins off. So you just literally pull these pieces here, pull down, pull out. We're also going to clean these off too and make sure there's no dirt on them. It may give us a little bit of resistance. Some of it involves just kind of forcibly disconnecting from the bottom here. It sounds like it'll snap and break, but it's not going to. You do want to be careful though. You can actually see it's really dirty in there. And that's not even the wheel that you're seeing. That's just dirt that's being blown out. So we want to make sure we'll clean all that out too. Power's off. We're going to make sure we disconnect a few things first before we take the blower out. We do have, and this part right here is a drip pan for our condensation line. This unit actually is already dripping because the dirt has blocked the condensation line. I'll show you how to disconnect the condensation line, and I will actually go ahead and clean out the line. I'll take a wet vac and suck out anything that's blocking it up. For disconnecting this, all I gotta do is pull back right here on these pieces. You have to use a little bit of force and pull out. You'll see here there's a little tab right here for connecting the condensation line. I'm actually just going to go ahead, push down on this, applying pressure. So I'm going to pull that out. Now we see that's open. This is just hanging on here. It's not going anywhere. Now we're going to go look at the left side of this machine, and we're going to zoom in there. There are a couple screws. There's actually three. You can only see two right now. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to unscrew these so that we can actually pull the roller out, or the blower. And I'm using a Phillips head screwdriver. Now that we've loosened up the left side, we're actually going to roll this till we see a slightly wider gap, which we do see right here. And so you can see that's a little bit bigger than the standard here. There is a set screw in there, which we are going to unscrew. I'm not unscrewing this all the way, just some of the way. So now that I've loosened everything up, I actually can go ahead and pull this blower out. So I've gone ahead, pulled it out, and look at that. That's in the air that you are breathing when you have this thing on. Pretty bad. Next, what I'm going to do with this is I have a pressure washer with me. You probably can use a hose, but you want to use something that's got pretty decent pressure to it. If you have a pressure washer, do that. And I'm just gonna shoot this thing outside so it gets all cleaned up. I'm gonna turn it upside down. Perfectly clean. It's just wet, but that's it. Major difference. And now the air that this is going to be spinning into the room is going to be a lot cleaner. We've got our clean roller. I'm going to go ahead and now put this back in. We've also got this end piece that will go over here to lock it in place. So we want to make sure we don't forget about that either. Dry this out a little bit. I'm going to make sure we lock it in through there where it's supposed to be. Now we've got that right there. I'm going to go ahead and take my set screw and tighten that so I find the spot. I want to make sure it's not wiggling or anything like that, okay? So now we got that in. Now I'm going to snap the rest of this back in place. So you heard that snap. Use my drill, it's got a magnetic piece on it. Now I'm reconnecting the drip pan. Go ahead, first reconnect the little condensation line connects, popped in place. Now I'm going to push that back. I'm kind of dipping underneath here. The main thing is we got to line up these bottom parts and also the side part. This electronic controller piece, there's a little piece that this connects into. I'm going to slide it on the top there. And we'll kind of fasten in there. The main frame on here. Heard everything snap in place. This little bottom cover here you can take off for quicker access underneath to the condensation line, but still maybe a little challenging to get in there. Putting our air filters back in, which I cleaned off more. You just slide it up like that. And then last, we're going to reconnect this. These are labeled. It's going to tell you upper right. Put it there. Slide that. Lower right. And then the last thing we're going to do, screw back in the frame here, where we started. Put our little screw covers back on. Close the lid, everything's clean. We'll turn the power back on. Hot day for this, so this feels good. And now we've got clean air, none of that nasty dirt blowing through, and just make sure you continue to keep your air filters clean on these. Thanks as always for watching this episode of Mr. Fix the Realtor. If you're looking for ideas on how to save money or possibly even space in your home, please let me know and I'd be happy to talk to you further about how to personalize something to your needs. As always, please check out my YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe on the link below.